This might be the smartest adventure bike Honda has ever built. And yeah, that's a big claim. Because the Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sports ES is not just an upgrade, it's a whole different vibe. Right away, you notice something's changed. This thing feels more road-focused, more refined, almost like Honda said, what if we make a long-distance beast that actually feels premium on every mile? And that's exactly what they did. First thing, lower seat height. Finally, Honda dropped it down, making this bike way more accessible for riders who were tired of tiptoeing at every stoplight. It's still big, still commanding, but now it feels manageable. But here's the real thing. They didn't just lower it and call it a day. The entire suspension setup has been reworked. And yes, we're talking about that electronic suspension, the ES system. You hit a button and boom, the bike adjusts itself. Road, off-road, luggage, passenger, it adapts on the fly. No tools, no hassle. And this is where it gets interesting. This bike is starting to feel less like a rugged dirt explorer and more like a luxury adventure tour. Think long highways, smooth corners, and cross-country rides where comfort actually matters. Now let's talk power. The engine is still that strong, reliable twin-cylinder from Honda, smooth, torquey, and built for distance. It's not trying to scare you, it's trying to take you everywhere. Throttle response feels refined, not jerky, not aggressive, just clean, predictable power when you need it. And yes, the DCT option is still here. That automatic transmission, it's gotten even better. Faster shifts, smarter behavior, and honestly, if you've never tried it, this might be the bike that changes your mind. Because in traffic, in the city, or even on long rides, it just makes life easier. And if you're enjoying this kind of breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe real quick because we're dropping more real-world bike content just like this. Now, back to the machine. Fuel range? Insane. That big tank is built for serious miles. You're not stopping every hour. You're riding and riding and riding. Perfect for those riders who just want to disappear on the road for a whole day. Wind protection is another big win. The front fairing, the adjustable windshield, it all works together to keep you comfortable at speed. Less fatigue, more control. And then there's the tech. Big touchscreen display, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, multiple riding modes, traction control, cornering ABS, it's loaded. But somehow, it doesn't feel complicated. Everything is laid out in a way that just makes sense. And yeah, the build quality? Classic Honda. Solid, reliable, no weird surprises. But let's be real for a second. Some riders are saying this version of the Africa Twin is losing a bit of its hardcore off-road soul. It's heavier, more road-biased, less aggressive in the dirt compared to earlier versions. Is that a bad thing? Depends on who you are. If you're the type who wants to jump dunes and tackle extreme trails, maybe this isn't your first pick anymore. But if you want comfort, range, and tech, and the ability to handle some dirt when needed, this might be perfect. And there's also talk, nothing fully confirmed, that Honda could push this platform even further in the future. Maybe more power, maybe even more tech. But for now, this is already a serious package. So what you're getting here is a bike that's evolved. It's not just about going anywhere anymore. It's about going everywhere comfortably. Long rides feel easier, daily riding feels smoother, and those weekend adventures, way more enjoyable. And honestly, that might be exactly what most riders actually want. So now the question is simple. Would you take the new Africa Twin Adventure Sports ES over something like a GS or a KTM? Or do you think Honda made it too soft? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear where you stand.